Welcome to Your Moment with Miguel Ramirez.
Hello, and welcome to Your Moment. My name is Miguel Ramirez, and on today's episode, I'm going to be inviting Michael Peñafiel. Michael Peñafiel is a self-defense instructor. He's going to talk about the benefits of self-defense training, and he's also going to talk about verbal environment boundaries and how to establish those boundaries, the various ways that you can set up both interpersonal communication skills, developing them, and also finding ways to possibly physically defend yourself and identifying perpetrators. This is my interview with Michael Peñafiel.
When I provide the self-defense training, my role as the bad guy, the mock assailant, the MI, whatever the name is, I have to present to the student, not only the individual student, but to the group of students, hey, here's what some behavior can look like. You know, like I'm angry or like, oh, cool, hey, you know what, I'm lost, can you help me? You know, like, yo, what the f*** are you looking at? Oh, you never seen a drunk guy before? Whatever. You know, so that way they like, oh, okay. They're familiar with the behavior. Otherwise, if I've never seen it before, like the woman, you know, from how this all started, you know, she expects, you know, a fight is going to like, whatever, you know, but she was totally surprised,
right,
caught off guard, you know, and what our job then is to do is like, okay, we're gonna give you as much information as possible, so that way you're not as caught off guard. I mean, yeah, we can't cover everything, but that's the reality of any kind of like any kind of training. You're only limited to certain things,
you know? Right. And so, from somebody who participates in your training, mm-hmm. what can they expect from either an introduction into the training, or mm-hmm. what would be a typical session for somebody participating?
So our sessions are anywhere from like a basic introduction workshop, which is about 3 hours, to the full class, which is like anywhere from 16 to 20 hours of training. And what we cover are things like, hey, how to physically deal with things, but then even more importantly, how to psychologically manage it, how to emotionally manage it, and more importantly, how to develop boundary setting skills, verbal boundary setting skills. You know, how to have really good interpersonal relationship skills that will help you distinguish, all right, you know, this person, the stranger who's talking to me, you know, I'll talk to them normally, but now I see the way they're saying what they're saying and how they're behaving. This might not be a good situation, so I'm just going to set my boundary here. Hey, I'm sorry, I can't help you. You know, and then deal with it, what happens there. And we also do interpersonal stuff. Like, a lot of people oftentimes are you know, worried about the stranger. It makes sense, you know. But then, you know, oftentimes too, the people that are close to you or familiar with you, let's say like a significant other or like a classmate or something like that. Yeah, you know, we find out oftentimes they are perpetrators of intimate crimes like rape, date rape, you know, molestation, things like that. You know, so we also give them skills to know how to, like, you know what, verbally set the boundaries with people that you're gonna see a lot. You know, once you're a stranger, you can tell, hey, you know what, maybe give the stranger some attitude. You're rarely gonna see them again. But then if like let's say you and I are roommates, and I was like, man, dude, you know, Miguel, I need to talk to you about the fact that you're borrowing my car a lot, and I feel taken advantage of. I don't want that. I don't think that's your intention, blah, blah, blah. So we give them those kind of skills too.
Well, that's a wrap for today's episode. I'd like to thank Michael Peñafiel for stopping by. And just to give a quick mention, I wanted to talk about NAMI Communicate on Instagram. NAMI is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. And they basically provide various posts, articles, hotline numbers, information that if somebody's, you know, struggling with mental illness, this is a very helpful organization to follow, get involved with, learn from, and hopefully it can help you in trying times or difficult times. And yeah, I'd like to wish you a happy weekend. You know, take care of yourself. Personal self-assessment, make sure you're feeling okay, and, you know, take in, you know, enjoyment while you can, and appreciate things while you can. Take care, and have a good night.
Stay up to date with news, interviews, and upcoming show episodes by following Your Moment with Miguel Ramirez on Spreaker.com.